as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
It's speed on his game, man. Now,
very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Righteous.
To open things up.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward.
So somebody down, so
get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan.
Oh, okay.
An interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Is that what we doing? Is that what we doing? And letting them throw the ball to the ground?
To change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan eluding the pressure right. He's got Sanu. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory. Down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle made there by Tank McKinley.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't
it? Take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Good job, Freeman. Way to hold that title, baby. Way to hold that title. Don't let that be a foul.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, really. You gotta hit the gym. He ain't strong enough to knock that loose.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Tell him, Ridley. Tell him, Ridley, he ain't strong enough to knock a loose yet, coach. Let it bag him out.
1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for hoop, and that's caught.
smoke.
This
No
inside the
smoke.
25. That one goes for 36 yards. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman.
Oh, he trying to pull it out of there. Good hold, Tevin. Where the hole that tater, baby?
15 yards that time and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Ryan on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down.
Good job, Matt. Way to hold that tater. Way to hold that tater, Matt.
Improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Matt Ryan like to walk for a first down. I'll take that walk. We sure ain't running.
On second down, here's Ryan.
Oh!
But it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. From the gun on third down, Ryan.
I threw that one wrong. He ain't fast enough. He ain't fast enough. Ran out of steam. We'll take that. Well, I thought he was on the track team, all that hurt him.
To never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman.
No.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back.
Oh, come on, man!
Because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Third down, Devontae Freeman.
Okay.
And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Freeman on me.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they take the lead
Trying to
here
razzle
now
dazzle me with Freeman, though. I see.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right?
Defenders giving chase.
It worked when you do that shit, too.
The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons.
I didn't tell you, dog. Next time you try to do a kick return, just wiggle the left or right a little bit, especially if you get that one straight out the middle. That shit, just don't hit turbo till you get that shit. They let him get through the hole, but that nigga like he jogged the whole way.
A bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of
I've been on this bed laughing with the dog when that kick return
I think
shit.
most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Look, Calvin Ridley from the college to the pros. I'm like Calvin Ridley.
What they just saw.
What?
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
There you go.
And they'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking down.
Oh my Lord, how they left that wide open like that?
Caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
How the hell they left that nigga wide open like that? And I flipped that shit.
79 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Sorry.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14.
We'll take that. We'll take that.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I never know who you're wide the fuck open.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on second down. Ryan flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh, my fault, man.
Picked up by Brian Poole.
Trying to
And
drill
he
it.
will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Oh, my fault, man. I was trying to drill it.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So out come the Falcons now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flush to his right. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
There we go.
We have hit half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 81 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, being on second half no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And here now come the Falcons. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. If you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Oh my God, that
They
was
certainly
fun.
thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 3rd down, Ryan going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get
got away
downfield.
with one man.
When push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They forced the field goal.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if some guy, there got to be casualties.
Don't do him like that, D.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Takk McKinley in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Left. Get up.
To throw on second down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Down this side, and they give a lot better time.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Good work, trying to see what's what.
From the gun, Ryan. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, Ryan, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Takk McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Tuesday. Let him go.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
45.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Freeman. And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down. Ryan flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Ryan. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Tack McKinley in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. To throw is Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Tack McKinley in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Able to shake him off. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Ryan wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. Here's Ryan. And they'll be facing a 3rd. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.